Good morning, viewers, followers of Oko and Beyond. You're welcome to Saturday, the 11th day of May 2024. We are here today with one of the initiators of a platform on education, GMAS. The theme it as personalized education to drive improvement. And today we'll be talking with Ngum Promise. He's currently in Yaoundé. As you can see from the contacts below, we have the contacts that you can get to them, providing a variety of services. When he comes in, he's going to introduce himself and he's going to talk about them and how we can get connected to these services. And we inviting him to our page. And if you're viewing us, you can share the live. Let your friends know that this is what is happening right now. This interview is going to be live. It's already live on our YouTube channel, live on Facebook. And so if you're on YouTube, you can go to Oko and Beyond and watch. If you're on Facebook, just go to our page. And subsequently, we'll be having it shared to our WhatsApp page. And if you have comments, you go to the comment section and you put your comments. You can see the flyer is running on there, and when Mr. Gumpromise comes up, he's going to explain to us what this flyer is all about, what they do, their achievements, their milestone, their challenges. And so again, if you have questions, you put it in. When we could jung as in Sunan Lin and Gumpromise, wine will Luji be to Wong Fadi. As in Liakalung Making, the Suige, we could jung, says in a fief. Oko and Beyond. Ka gwin len en le, up sung nen jia gina jam ten ye kum kan nang wala. Kum ka gina kui, kum no we log in a nay. A tracing and lusha of yefen, kan yin, or loki beef, law and yak, the beef veteran. As a malialing leaking. Says Suiga one no as no we, soonen. So now it's time for us to bring in a Gum Promise so he can let the cat out of the bag. Welcome, Gum Promise.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you.
And what brings you to our page today, though we see you as GMAX? What is GMAX?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm here today to present to the Oko community and Cameroon and the world at large what GMAS is all about, and hoping that we're going to flow on together. Thank you.
Yes, GMAX. What is G? What is A? What is M? What is A? What is S?
GMAS, as at times people just see it, they don't really know what it means, but GMAS means Great Minds Academic Services. Great Minds Academic Services.
And how did you come about this theme or this name?
Okay, I would like to say that I've been into educational, I've been into the teaching field since 2020. Just when I got my advanced level and enrolled into the university, I got into the teaching field and I've been struggling. I've been trying to identify some loopholes that are into our academic system and try to see how I can bring up some good solutions to those problems. And that is how I found, or how that's how I developed the idea, Great Minds Academic Services that we are seeing on our screens today.
Okay, thank you so much for telling us the meaning about great minds and achievements and services. That is so important in our world today. And when you say you're in teaching, so what services do you really offer?
Okay, we have what we call ordinary services and we have off ordinary services. In our ordinary services, we are just that is what really makes us who we are. That is, we have home and private teaching services that we offer to learners. I call them learners. I don't want to say students because we target right from nursery school to university students. And those that home and private teaching services, we offer GC and HND preparation. We do offer private repetition classes. Maybe you have you've been schooling, or let's say you attended, let's for example, class 4, maybe from 4 and you go to from 5, and you need maybe a recall of what you did in Form 4. We can always offer you private repetition classes. You maybe you are a parent and you don't have time to look after your children's academics in terms of assignments and other things. We will always assist. That is, you can get us on temporary basis, on long-term contractual basis. We follow up your child on the assignments, on maybe teaching and many other things. And aside that, we also develop reading and writing skills in children. Maybe you are not satisfied with the level at which your child is reading, able to read, maybe is able to write, you know, spell and stuff. You can always get to us. We provide solutions to that. So in our home and private teaching services, that is a summary of what we are actually going out there for. And again, what prompted us to bring these services as a goal is we have in mind that each and every learner has their individual abilities and challenges, which of course most often is difficult to be identified in a classroom by the teacher, given the high student-teacher ratio that is here in the most towns of Cameroon now. So with the high teacher student ratio that we have in the most towns in Cameroon, it is actually very difficult for teachers or the tutors to identify the individual challenges of learners in a classroom. And that is why you end up realizing that most people, some will perform higher than others. And at the end of, so we are bringing on GMAS so as to offer personalized academic services, or let's say personalized teaching that will enable us, that will help the students, or that permit us to identify the challenges of the students, their abilities, and we are able to provide solutions that solve specifically their problems. So aside the home and private teaching, as we can see, we have data analysis. Data analysis is actually a service that is needed by every degree student, is needed by every master student, is needed by every PhD student, because you cannot defend your thesis as a master, as a PhD student. You cannot defend your project as a degree student, as a master student, without actually analyzing the facts that you got from the field. Because the data we get from the field is actually, we call it raw data. And for that data to be meaningful, that it is being able to make insightful decisions from it, it must be analyzed. And we are out to also help students that are in that level, who are unable to do that well, to analyze their data and enable them have a successful defense. And aside data analysis, we also have administration of questionnaires. Administration of questionnaires is something that people find it difficult to understand, but we want the world, or Cameroon at large, to understand that um, it is not just the fact that you are writing an academic project that you should just imagine data and use in your research or in your project. It is very helpful, or is very needed for you to go out to the field, get the real information, the real facts, and come and you carry out your research based on real facts from the field. But truthfully, after some research, we realized that more than 75% of students defending their degree, their masters, their PhD, they actually just get anything that they want to get, and they go ahead with their decisions. They don't actually go out to the field to administer the questionnaires. So we are also coming in as a remedy to those people that are already workers and schooling. They are not able to go to the field to go and get the data. We are here to help them out. We are here to do that for them at a very affordable fee. Thank you very much
Yeah,
for.
I see. Before you start pointing fingers, we will come back to that in detail in the section of data analysis and administration of questionnaires. Let's get more again about the private GC and HND preparations. From what you're saying, you're based in Yaoundé, and you service just face to face, or is it online, or your services are just for those you have like a physical? structure that people get impacted with this?
Okay, our services are all over in Cameroon. Let me say in the major towns of Cameroon. Yeah, in the major towns, it is physical, it is not online. Yeah, we do teach physically. We offer home, that's why we have home there. Home there simply means that we are teaching you at the comfort of your home. You make the environment comfortable for us to teach you. We teach you physically. And like you said, I am based in Yaoundé, but we have a community of teachers that we have been training ever since we brought up this idea. We have a community of teachers that we have been training so far, and they are found all over the major towns of Cameroon in Yaoundé, Douala, Bamenda, Buya, and some minor towns too. So we, no matter where you are found, we can always reach you up with our services without any problem. Fact is that it is not online.
Okay, so if you can see on your screen, we have some people. Are these people part of your team? Are these guys just in the same spot, or these are just a few of what you have in stock? What is the size of your team?
Okay, as of now, we are four of us. We are four of us in my team that we have joined together, and we are trying to see how we can make these services to better off the educational system of Cameroon. I believe that it is somebody, a single person. I think we usually say that. In fact, let me bring up the notion of synergy. Synergy, as a theory, says that one plus one equal to three. Or let's say two plus two even. That is to say, we believe that what more people, or let me say what four people can do, or the ideas that four people can bring together to achieve something. I don't think I can do that alone. So I needed those people in my team that we to so we could better take decisions and actually achieve the objectives that GMAS as a whole has.
So the location in Yaoundé, where precisely are you in Yaoundé? If someone want to reach out to you, where precisely in Yaoundé can we find GMAX? It's like some internet breakdown over there. Let's just hold on. We're here with GMAX. Ngum Promise is talking to us about the services they provide. It's talking about home services, teaching, private GC and HND preparations, private preparations classes, and developing reading and writing, assisting teachers and on critical assignments. They also offer services on data analysis that is going to come again and elaborate on it. And we also have administration of questionnaires. These are areas that he's looking at, and as for some reason we we lost him, but he can go back. He's going to come back again just to click the link and get back to the studio for some reason. If you have your questions, I'll go to the comment section and see if we have questions there. So once he comes back, he'll be able to continue to let us know more about GMAX. As he rightly said, they are there to help people grow, to help improve on the standard of education, knowledge. And let's see in the comment section, people watching us from Bingo, watching us from Oko. And let me see if there's a question already. So if someone is in the village now, like me, how does he get the services? Yes, unfortunately, we lost him, and yes, he's coming back. Yes, welcome
Uh,
back. We lost you. You did good to come back.
Sorry about that.
We
Some
thought
internet issues here.
yes, we thought one of your students were already calling on you to come. So where we were ending, like someone is already eager in the village in Oko, in his village in Oko. So in his village at Kiyon, he doesn't enjoy the services of GMAX.
The voice isn't coming clear.
Okay,
The
can you
voice the
hear?
voice is not coming clear.
Yes. Is it better now? Hello?
Yeah, Chairman, the voice is not clear.
Okay, but can you hear me a little bit? Maybe the network is still in between. Do you hear anything?
I cannot hear you well. I don't know whether it's a internet issues.
Maybe the wait, let me see.
Uh, Sorry about that. Internet issues here.
Yes, I can hear you so well. I hear you.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you now. Well,
Okay, thank you. So someone was asking, he's at his village at Kiyon and he doesn't get services of GMAX. What can he do?
I'm not getting well, please.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm getting you now.
Someone is at Kiyon village without GMAX. When are your services going to Oko as a tribe?
Okay. Let me take us back. I forgot something when I was talking about our services. Like I said, we had off ordinary activities services and we have ordinary services. I just spoke about my services, the ordinary services that we had, and some of our services which we consider to be off ordinary. We have GMAS academic orientation, and we have GMAS personal development trainings. And I want to use this now to talk about when we will be reaching Open. For our normal services, definitely we have a team of teachers in Oku that are on ground that are also ready to work with us. They have been part of our teachers orientation program. And of course, if you need our services back then in Oku, as in home and private teaching, data analysis, administration questionnaires, we have a team there that will do it perfectly well. And again, just to add, data analysis and administration questionnaires, well, let me say data analysis alone, we do it's perfect. We can transact online without any problem. Then coming back to GMAS orientation, we have been doing a lot of planning, and one of which it is to go out there to orientate. In fact, let me say this: there is something lacking in our academic system, which is the orientation part of it, which of course we are planning to reach out to our community, not just in Yaoundé, not just in Douala, not just in Bamenda, but reaching back home as Oku and even other villages when the time comes. So why do I say orientation is lacking in our society? You get a student that goes through primary school, secondary school, perfectly performing very well, maybe have advanced level with even three papers, three A grades, having, let's say, history, economic, geography, and the student is completely blank on what he can get to the university and study. The student is completely blank on what he can actually do with those courses or with those subjects he has validated at the level of advanced level. So I feel that there is something lacking in our academic system, which is that orientation aspect. So GMAS is going to be going out there to orientate students that are leaving universities, that is high school, to the universities, students that are leaving from 3 to Form 4 in most school, from 3 to Form 4, where they will get to be taking decisions whether to do art, science, commercial. They need to know what they should take into consideration to choose those departments, and also getting out to class six parents, or let me say class six children, because we plan to attend their graduation ceremonies, to also orientate them on what they should take into consideration in choosing maybe a school for their child, a department for their child, or whatsoever the case may be. So, with that, we are going to reach out to the towns, not leaving out some of the villages in our reach. Thank you.
All right. So we are coming back to you in Yaoundé, and where are you? I think we wanted to talk about the location in Yaoundé and the population you're saving already in Yaoundé. And you're saying, so what is exactly that location? So because like people can reach out to you, We know we can see in the below of our screens, we can see your contact numbers. And you're talking about a location in Yaoundé and who can we meet there? Do you want to say like a name? Because all we know is Ngum Promise. We also want to know the person in back in Oko, the name that they can contact with. So someone is already talking about how can they join the team. So talk to us about uh, how long have you been in Yaoundé with this project and the achievements so far?
Okay. Let me talk about myself first before
Yes.
I come to GMAS.
Mhm.
Yes, I've been in Yaoundé since 2000 and I've been in Yaoundé since 2019, and I did my lower six studies at Ngum Comprehensive High School, Ekal, back then in 2017, 2018. Then for 2018, 2019, I had to travel to Yaoundé for reasons beyond my control. And I came here, I enrolled in an evening school where I had to complete my high school. And fortunately for me, I was able to validate that high school with topping a center, one of the biggest commercial center in Yaoundé. In that, in fact, that year, center number 22090, I actually topped that center as the best student from the center. So those are some of the achievement. I have a kind of achievement, personal achievement that has driven me to venture into driving people towards academic achievement. Like I said, I topped the center number 22090 as an advanced level commercial student in Yaoundé in 2019. I also had the opportunity to be recognized by the Ministry of Secondary Education in 2017 for an outstanding performance back then in 2017, where I came for a scholarship program here in Yaoundé. And again, I've been recognized multiple times back there in Oku. And even at the level of HND, last year, I was the second best in my school. And all these achievements academically has been my motivation into driving an organization, or let me say something like this in the form of GMAS. And of course, talking about the achievements of GMAS, so far we've attended one graduation ceremony, as you projected the photo on screen. We attended that graduation ceremony last Saturday in Yaoundé at Passion Multipurpose Evening School, Central. And so far we were able to communicate our services. We were able to offer a scholarship to a student. Therefore, we offer two gifts to the graduating students, or let me say to the school. The first one, we had to offer a gift to the most improved student in that school. Of course, we had to offer a scholarship funding 50% of the child's school fees next year, because the child is leaving from 3 to from 4. We will be funding the 50% of the child's school fees next year. And we also were able to offer one of that is a t-shirt to uh, the most, that is the best advanced level student from their mock. And again, we were able to offer a scholarship to a student, one of the student that's the most resilient student in the school, that will be getting our services during the holidays at a 50% discount. We are just keeping in touch with the parents and hoping that during the holidays we'll fulfill our promises, and by next year we will also fulfill our promises based on the student we offer the scholarship and so on. Today we also have an outing. We will be going for a graduation program at Mario Evening School, Simbok. That I want to reiterate on this, because that is where I got my advanced level in 2019, Mario Evening School, and we'll be going out there today for their graduation program, and I cannot wait to be there today. Since let me say, ever since 2019, I graduated from there. So thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
So, congratulations again for revealing a lot about yourself and academics. That's another booster to a community of people who also want to follow your footsteps. And that is great. That is good work, being a knowledge and putting in and trying to share with the community the little that they can get, because what you have now is a lot. But from what you're saying, you having a bigger population that is coming towards you for this knowledge. Now you're talking of graduation, but we're going to ask like, how do you fund this project? Because you're talking about
Okay,
giving scholarship and this and that. We do not hear about how money comes in or.
okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Definitely, so far we have been able to mobilize funds to a certain level, which of course have been programmed for all these things that we are talking about. Before we could get GMAS out there, we had a certain level of money capital that we were able to raise as a team, that is permitting us to be achieving these projects that we are already achieving so far. And even though we are still
Yeah, we having some network issues.
how we can mobilize more funds.
As followers, we are having some network issues over there, and we hope Promise will be coming back. He was talking to us about how they mobilize funds and how they help to generate income so they can sustain this GMAX project. And today he's here talking with us. I hope he's back. He can continue from where he stopped. We're looking at how you funding this project. Over to you. Yes.
Have some interruptions there.
Yeah. Can you hear us now? I can hear you. You can go ahead.
Yeah, I did not hear your question, please. Provided you ask a question, I did not hear it.
Yes, just to continue with how you're funding your projects,
Yes,
GMAX.
like I was saying, as a team, we were able to mobilize some resources before we could venture into the field or into the market with our services. So that is what is actually helping us now, even though we are still trying to see how we can mobilize more funds to do more than what we are doing now. That is exactly what I said.
Okay, so when we talk about these services that you people offer, do the students come in during classes? Do they have a fee that they have to pay to sit in for your services, or it's free?
The network is actually disturbing, please. Network is getting it very difficult for me to
Okay,
comprehend.
I was asking, do they have like a fee, like tuition during these classes?
Please let me change my network, the source of my network. I think it should be my network that is disturbing. I'm
Yes,
not
can you hear me
getting
now?
that much.
Can you hear me
Your
now? A
voice is
little bit.
crashing.
Oh, okay, I see the. Okay, you can do the adjustments, and let's keep going in with this interesting program. And those who are watching, if you have your questions, you can keep asking your questions. So when he's getting, yeah, somebody's asking how much can someone pay for the fee. So when he comes back, he's going to tell us he was already on the point. Yes, it seems like it's better now. They're
Yes,
asking how much are the services, like the fees. Say somebody wants to come in for GC or HND preparation. Do you people have a fee or is just for free?
Actually, it's not for free. We have a fee that depends on a whole lot of things. When we talk about HND, GC preparation, there's GC ordinary level, there is GC advanced level, and there are students that are actually schooling, but they just need more revision for their preparation towards the GC examination. There are people that are not schooling at all, and they don't have that time to go to school. They just need us privately to come and teach them, prepare them. When the time comes, they register, they go and write and stuff. So we cannot give maybe a price here, because if we give a price here, somebody might be coming with 10 subjects that he needs us to prepare him or her for. As far as GC is concerned, expecting that same price. Mean of course our prices is determined by a whole lot of things, including the subjects you're coming from, including your level, including the rate at which the time and stuff. So we actually not we are not offering services for free, even though as of now we are on promotion and we are actually keeping any customer that comes our way. We're actually keeping every customer that comes our way, offering very affordably. Thank you.
And we can contact you on the numbers that are running on the screen. And if you have some questions, you can reach them through one of those numbers and you have more. And if someone wants to join your team, say in OCO, to be part of the teaching process or preparatory process, who can they contact? Do they have to contact this number to know if you want to extend your services?
Okay, as a student that need our services, or as a teacher that want to join our team, you can get to us through any of those contacts on your screen. They all belongs to members of my team, and if you get to any of them, they will be glad to respond to you, and we discuss and agree. Then you get to be part of our team. You get to get our services depending on the situation. As a teacher, when you get to us, there are only some few questions that we might ask you to know whether you are actually qualified to be on our team. And as a student, when you contact us, there are only a few questions that we might ask you to permit us fill your registration form in our, in with us. We keep archives. We keep when you come to us, we register you properly. We get your information. We get to know how we can communicate with you. There are a lot of information that we will need from you as a student or as a teacher that you want to join our team, either as you need our services or you want to join our team. So when you get to us at any moment point in time, we'll always be glad to welcome you, respond to you, depending on exactly what you need.
Yes, that's a brilliant one there. And just to make it comic a little bit, when you mentioned that as a teacher, we can ask you just some few questions and we know if you're in there or out there. So it's like sometimes you ask a question, maybe one or two to a teacher, you say, you want so forget about this one. So thank you again for coming to Oko and Beyond. And we want you to throw some words in the language that you started with. Wasuige, wala wai ngu kuo ne wa ne kin ne kin le se giam ten ne kuo giam ten ka tum so le ne wa ko chok tum ne le we sem no we ne fik te yo.
Okay, macam tu, will ko jumpa guna ukuan beyond ni pelaimin. For na ka yung sa chairman ka invite me ka jangan me mo ko a few friends so fikte so don't know ni o so fikte about GMAS academy service so ko no Cameroon no tuma no well and large. So kama ko sa sundun waluna where she were prepared these exams, maybe GC exams or Haitian exams. For no law contact na le na rai alone provide when a teacher alone qualify na rajun e we yero we dinto na mnable dinto e ka law nya exam den chia dinto na maybe in a subject say kan sa nya exam for ya lu no we no chia kana maybe we no chia say do next class no kan ga ka to dinto we na ka no we na ya kana previous class o kumi e yalu so for na teacher ka repeat them no things we na ka jum yalu no wa shi no wa lu we vi we ba ka ya wa ki wan no wan ting ba lo ta ka se chang na jum wan ting ba lo ta ka se nya ka jum von lo yi ko gyam tin we ye ka wan ting ga lo ka se jam ka se nya yalu no wa lu ba ki bi ka lo follow o ai bi o ba ki bi ka lo ye ni assignment o ne ye o wa bi jumping when for teacher we oftenly or temporarily so jumping why be an assignment so when follow academically no not to yellow video room for K one year maybe masters yellow first degree or bachelor or even PhD for the law when you research idea for the law or come with a yellow able to prepare chapter 4 no way kan in so like lot defender examiners yes check and you know because I can put you and the data analysis the other jum do team a defense hall ya do na get me be na na le oko for max so jum because when what the decision or what analyze that idea jum the decisions here jum yeah so we don't know what she on what ne research be kan ga lo kan sa when they research be kan analyze data lo kuma bi si sa chapter 4 no wa be na ka jum then yellow no walu wavy go holuna a degree of bachelor's level, the master's level, the PhD. No kone research ki reason do so for base of collect information. Ya gamting we o when o lia decisions juma we study we research for local kume e ki na on there on them go na feel na ajum. Along and then we able so you need a key good manners of approach. Ka we makala tongden along and for be able to kill the right information. Hello, hello, here, what you know, where research or let me say your academic research. So, yellow na what you king school, say king one, no one who chance from three, say do from four. You want to reach and we only have present exams, say no university, what you she get all be oriented no to the no well done after advanced level. No, yet one alone from three to from four. She will orientate and some no alone in the quarter. So guess the disagreements and they add more in the science more in the commercial more in the whatever. What can we? Yellow no what you want maybe what his schools alone primary yellow say any graduation then no she go we yellow she go achieve graduation we orientate parents ka lo in yellow able to decision ga lo one do maybe to a technical school to a grammar school to a commercial school whatever the case may be lo ko mundu ne yellow able to jam thing when na gk kan e lu be so jam thing na o na dey working challenges as far as academics are concerned na no kin academic challenges in fact it will be because it can really be yakin and get kum school so bela na jum ka for opportunity kuma madam lam esa lam so you come over mo ba mo perfect lam for the man hello mo lo so in chance na ke so mo am so ni fit and do na lam a balance tan and Mike and mistakes to them name liema ka wan no esen living to be bela
bele ka na ta nam no wete ne e yu si mi check ne ko lu na junga ne ke sing se ke ge ngum promise lu ne lo nu fi fa ke ngwa le we ne va jo fa ke tin bi ka tum ke Cameroon sem no le wa ne ku ngwa lu we ne ki shi ge ngwa le li se ge la ka tu ge le ke le no we ge ne. Thank you again for that summary in a dialect in local language. And coming back to the data analysis, you emphasize on chapter 4, and this is a growing concern from what you mentioned earlier in many sectors, in many defense uh, programs. And are you visiting institutions that require people to have thesis so you can sell these ideas to them that they can come to your services?
Exactly. We have gotten in touch with a few institutions, few universities that will be visiting in the days ahead. And as of now, we have flyers that we are distributing. These are flyers here.
Okay.
These are flyers here that talks about us. That we, for now, we are still distributing the flyers while getting in touch with graduation ceremonies. When we get to graduation ceremonies, we also distribute the flyers. And talking about specifically data analysis, we have gotten in touch with some universities that will be visiting in the days ahead, hoping that we will get more universities that will help us reach out to these students that surely need our services. I want to reiterate more on this data analysis stuff because when you go out there for your academic defense, when you get to your academic defense hall with a bat, maybe with your data that is not well analyzed, without good insight, I want to tell you that that is where your downfall comes. That you will not be able to defend anything because you know when you get to the defense hall and you're already having no goals, that the jury will use against you, it is actually something that is too painful. Yeah, so we want to avoid that situation when you are going into the defense hall when meanwhile you're already losing a lot of marks as far as your academic defense is concerned. So we're hoping that we will reach out to more students and be able to perfect up their data in terms of analysis. Thank you.
Yes. So, viewers and followers, hope you're listening. You can share this information to others because there's some people who do not know about the GMAX, who do not know about the services they offer. They're offering quite a lot in on their plate, and with this section of data analysis, it's so important for us to pick this in because you must have been listening to him and he's telling you the frustration. So GMAX is like a shock absorber. When you follow GMAX, when you go to GMAX services, they take out that shock in you, they improve on your chapter 4, and they make you feel more comfortable. So when you go into that defense room, you're going in there like someone who is just coming to get the highest scores and say go into the next level. That's so important, and we're thanking you for your services. And try to reach out to Ngum Promise and his team. They are there for the services. Yes, they can negotiate how flexible, because from what he's saying, there's a lot of flexibility in the services they offer, and they can reach out to you. You can reach out to them. We do not sit and wait. Go seek that information. And what he's saying is he has gone through a number of things. He has gone through HND programs, and not only going through, but he has been top right up there. And we hope you is coming with those recognition, those certificates that were offered, those pictures that he took with some top ranking people when the celebrations were going on. This is a way of motivating people. That's an inspiration that he said in 2017, 2018, he didn't know where he was heading to. And he found himself in Mario, yeah, somewhere in Mario where he got his advance, and he will be there today again to preach to them. I say to preach. So he's talking, not just talking, but he's proving with the results in his hands. You know, it's good to put the results in hand. I was here a few years ago, like you people. I made it. You people can still make it, and you can keep improving.
Exactly.
When they are talking and seeing the person and the picture, it it's more like we are talking now on live. The other time we're talking on the page, on our WhatsApp page. That's a page that we encourage a lot of people, everybody to join that page, because that's where we start. Like we start, we build it up, and we come up to where we are right now. So that said, we are encouraging everyone. If you have your questions, put in those questions, and once he's here, you'll be able to answer. And this is not going to be the first time for him to sit or the last time. It's an ongoing process. We already started on our WhatsApp. If you have follow up questions, the questions are welcome, and he's going to share this information to everybody. And again, the master students, the degree students, the PhD students seek these services so we can be on a good and comfortable position that when you put on that robe, you're not putting it on without, or you're not thinking like, will I get it today or will I not get it? Yes. Join their services. He hails from Oko. Where precisely in Tekayem
Pardon?
and Tek? We for you to know cool because we be from the cheek and looking kayon. Hold on, take it cool.
Question is hello ye tasan sa fisa na jilendun
More
because
love, what?
mulo na aju mulo
Okay,
mulo wa le
barely.
percent
All right.
mulo le ni ziga mo ku ya vaccine ni yo mo ambon free. That is macho. But you know, Muluwan talk like I'm the prince. Muluwan talk like one almost one kuno ba because kaya di umulun gum ba lo ngum na kas show yelo ba ngum von gum the third von gum the third where some king von gum the fourth linen no law come law no 2006 lo ba umdi ring mo ku yi ba sin mo mo an fe ma jo so we say this and mo se lo ai kwa elo ni bi ni elo li kai thousands fees na ji yendo o si ko
Amiyene
o si e bi ni 30,000 fees na ji yendo
okay, well, one tier cool.
e mo antie ko
Itugufu. Yes. Bele. So, no vi we make a beef and call me beef se lauter se kele beka se gui beka we ka se beef an ji be ka yon. Ne se beef ge ken na beka beef ge ken na wente. E mo koloji manchok no ne lo ne chi me kui fe na wo me kele nge mo loji manchok. Bene wo lo
okay
ji ma mo ho ye me fo. Wo lo wa na ga ho ye me fo. So as in ke na ke jungan luge as in lu a law ku as in
yeah
lu law ku ne as in ke se ni nam ne kok te gui na de ke la kan ke ki ngun na ka tu bien ga gia so won no wen ne ke ne ku ye fo ko yon so we ge ka ki le mani tofi so ke se chia se de se long so ku ge ngum promise le fe le as yo ngum na lo ngum wine in Lungum Promise Academics, Lungum GMAS, something like that. Let me put it. I'm gonna create another impact on your own Lungum GMAX, Lungum GMAX. New failures in your Lungum wine. So, which is an uploadable way and can do by my the name I'm adding to it. Email as in key name is not just Ngum, but it comes with a lot behind it. Ne ye bele kan lu ne yaun de si sem ne wa lu si se ne wa lu ne aptum ne u lo lu khali ab ye dini ban ye tene ti ma khali affecte ti ma khali ye ga re ku lu ab yam
network
ye kele. Yes, so we see like his network is breaking. We're asking precisely where it comes uh, from Oko.
network is disturbing. I've not heard your last words.
Okay, yes. What I was saying, coming back to it, is we appreciate your services, and we, as people from Oko and beyond, as you can see, our platform too is a link to a lot of things, which means that we promote diversity. We promote what people have in stock, and people share their ideas. And just to discover a little bit, and it went to that you from the Royal Palace from Oko, you're a prince from the Royal Palace, and uh, for me, to the coincidence too, you're talking about Manchok. Yes, we also from Manchok, and we are all from Oko. And what we
Exactly.
have in stock, we share with other people. So people are out there to learn. People are out there to benefit from what you have. We started from WhatsApp. I didn't even know much of your background until you expose a lot, and now you're coming in, and you'll be coming back because we're coming back on Saturday, same time, for us to talk about more on GMAX, more about the data analysis, more about what you have, because we will round up to say what are your few challenges. Because when you were talking, you didn't mention any challenge.
They did me say I actually forgot. I did not introduce myself from the beginning, based on based on the way the question came. Um, permit me. Let me introduce myself.
Again,
As
yes.
even though in the course of the interview, I've said a lot about myself, but
Yes.
I just feel that I still need to say a few things about me
Mhm.
that people might not definitely know. Yes, like we said already, as you can see my name's on the screen, and we already know that I'm from Oku. I've I am into BTech. I'm doing my BTech program in accountancy, so I'm an accountant in the making. Let me say in the making. And again, I'm a teacher of in the commercial department. I've been teaching for this is my number 40 year finishing as a teacher, and of course, I'm the founder of GMAS, and I think getting to bring up something like GMAS was not a coincidence, but something that I've been longing for, something that actually identifies who I am. I just feel like let me say a few things about myself that people might not definitely know. People might be asking questions like, "This boy, who is he? What does he know about academics?" I know I said a lot already about it, and I just wanted to reiterate the fact that I've been into the teaching field, and I've been into a classroom at all levels except primary. Let me be clear about it. At all levels, from one to upper seat, and I've even as a university student, I've gotten a lot of experience as far as education as a whole is concerned. That is why I got these ideas that I'm having. And then coming back to your question, please, can you recall me with the question again? Sorry about that.
The challenges that you have in GMAS.
Okay. The challenges that we have right now is, first of all, getting people believe in what we are doing, because a whole lot of persons are finding it difficult to understand us as a whole, to understand us who we are and where we are heading to. So getting people that understand us and believe in what we're doing is very difficult. Even before we are able to get into schools, maybe attend their graduation, to be given a space to present ourselves is difficult because they are finding it very difficult to actually understand us. And aside that, the difficulties we are having an issue, we ought to have a location, a physical location for now. But sorry to say that for now we are not yet having a physical location. We needed to get one last week, but some issues interrupted, and we are still trying to see how we can get that. And it is actually a challenge because a whole lot of persons needed that they should be able to visit us physically and discuss with us about what we are doing. And talking about at the level of resources, we had an issue putting together our various resources like the flyer, the roll up that identifies us, our designs, and many other things. But thank God we are moving slowly and hoping that as time goes on, we'll be able to get more of the resources and be able to communicate our services well and do offer our services well. So those are few challenges that we have for now, hoping that they will get better in the days ahead.
All right. Thank you for taking this time to sit in with Oko and Beyond. And we calling on this is going to be another segment of the program. We understand that you have a lot to put on your plate today with the graduations and other services. And today it's already after 12 midday, and you had another program. But we'll be coming back on Saturday next week at exactly 11 o'clock. So at exactly 11 o'clock, we'll be here to hear more about GMAX. We're going to hear more about Ngum Promise. So put on your calendar on Oko and Beyond on Saturday, same time, 11 o'clock, that we'll be coming in here to answer questions, to get information, because what we're getting now is a lot. And when we'll be coming back, hopefully we'll have people that you're coming to testify that they started getting in touch with you in order to join your services everywhere. We wish you all the best in this uh, institution. We wish you all the best courage, and you see the challenges. People are going to believe. Just keep doing the best you can do. Everybody cannot come together at the same time. That's why we are not on the same levels. That's why I have some people in level one, some people in level two. So as you keep doing the things, the consistency in what you're doing, that's what is promoting it. And right now, if your name is going up there, it's because of the consistency. Looking at how positive that there is light coming out on the front. So which two or three people do you want to say hello to? Or four people?
I do not hear you well, please.
Which four people will you want to say hello to before we leave?
Okay, I would like to say hi to His Royal Majesty, the 4th of Oku. I would like to say hi to, even though I know this message cannot get to him, but I don't know whether it will get to him, but I want to say hi to the, the Minister of the Minister of Basic Education, the Minister of Secondary Education, the Minister of Higher Education. I just want to say hi to them. Again, I want to say hi to the principal, that is the former principal of Mario Evening School, Mr. Atam Sapsperry, because he is the one who nurtured me, he mentored me to what I am today. And the last person I would like to say hi to, definitely, it is the the that is my mentor in the field of teaching, Mr. Egbe Winston Egbe. People might not know him, but then I want to just appreciate him for all what he has done, for all what he has done as far as my academic journey is concerned, for what he has done as far as my professional life is concerned. And one last person, sorry to add one, is I would like to say hi to the president of Yaoundé International Business School in Yaoundé. Because if I can be able to stand to sit on an interview and talk like this without maybe panicking, without anything, is because of the great offers that he has done as in my life, passing through there as through my Haitian studies there and stuff. There he gives us a lot of you know like a lot of trainings aside just academics. He give us a lot of trainings, including public speaking, including a whole lot of things that has nurtured me to what I have today, with a lot of entrepreneurship workshops that is even enabling me to be developing all these things that I'm trying to do. So I would like to say appreciate the president of Yaoundé International Business School for all what he has been doing to me, for his support professionally, academically, and many other ways. Thank you, sir. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Chairman, for this opportunity. I'm also grateful.
Yes, thank you. I know I put you at the spot to mention few. So these people you've mentioned, you must have like their contacts. So when we end this program, we have the links that you can share to them for them to also watch what we've been talking
Yes,
about today. They will get the message because now it's a technology world that everybody can be reached through a click of a button. So thank you for coming, and put it on your calendar at exactly 11 a.m. on
yes.
Saturday. Next Saturday, we're going to be live here to hear more. You have quite a lot in your plate, and we want to pick it out. We want to pick out your brain, and put it out there so people can join. And thank you for coming again. It's been a pleasure having you. And for those who are watching, for those who want to get in contact, the numbers are running on the screen. You can call him at any time or call any of those numbers, or you can come to Oko and Beyond, and we will be able to channel your information to Ngum Promise, as he is there in Yaoundé, he's in everywhere with his team members. And we wish you all the best. Have a great weekend and the rest of your day. Make sure you sell that program to the graduation you're going and many more. And we would like to see pictures of you that you took from there and how we're going to use maybe the videos in order to portray this GMAS uh, experience. All right, so we will call it a day for now. Thank you for those who've been watching.